No free throws.
I say, come on, man. You killing us, dude. Like he's killing us.
It's not over yet.
Oh,
No,
y'all still got
What up,
he's
what
60
up,
he's
what up,
killing us
seconds.
man? We
already.
are live, man. Yo, we are live, bro. Check this out. Episode 50, man. Episode 50. Already. Episode 50, man. Shit. Hey, yo, real quick. And then I'm gonna bring it back. Man. Let's toast to episode 50, man. I got y'all back up. Let's toast to episode 50. Man. Already. Already, man. Anyway, like I was saying, episode 50 of the Sip Smoking Sports Podcast, man. I'm your host, man. Motherfucking Smurf Dog. Y'all know all my other goddamn names, man. Just spell the motherfuckers right. Whichever one you use, spell the motherfuckers right. Pep and them already laughing at me. They know I'm lit right now. Yeah. Let me bring in the usual suspects, man. Minus BA. BA gonna have to learn some basketball, man, so he can chime in on Fridays.
He ain't gonna do that. Him downstairs. My bad. I had
Man, Buddy Hill can shoot the rock, man. dude, that dude can stroke the rock for real.
to.
Yeah, Pep on dial up tonight. Y'all good, man? Y'all
Yeah, I'm
ready?
good.
I thought I was the motherfucker that was unprepared.
Man, look, that last I'm trying to slow down my alcohol consumption because I'm finna go on a cruise, and
I need to do that too, man.
I go on this cruise, I'm about to be lit. So
yeah.
Not
So
me.
why turn down your alcohol consumption?
because I gotta flush my kidneys and everything now. That way, in a week and a half, when I go fill them jokers back up, and then I come back, I had to flush my shit again.
Okay. Look here.
It sounds like a plan, but
It does, man. Everybody got a plan till the alcohol punch you in the face.
and I take
For
shit with
real.
me.
Hey, look, I ain't even put my little tune on, man. But anything else, any videos, music, stats, we don't own the rights to that shit. We just some old boy vets. Hey, man. Hey, it's almost our day coming up, man. I ain't even trying to go out and get a free meal, standing no goddamn lines, and I never do that. Especially when I was in
I never
Killeen, I
did.
never did that because that shit
never do.
be mad, Pat. You go there for breakfast and get lunch because you've been there so damn long. Then you might as well stay
You
for
go for
dinner
lunch and
once
get
that's
dinner.
over. Yeah, yeah, man.
The
So
last
I
time
ain't
I
never.
went out for Veterans Day, I was in Colleen and I went to
Oh man, that shit's miserable, man. If
we
you ever
went to
try
what's that
that.
buffet place on 14?
Uh,
Man, yeah, I forget the name of that damn place.
the one where you go, they got the face guards and shit.
By Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
Yeah, Golden
yeah.
Corral.
Golden Corral.
Golden
Damn,
Corral.
I couldn't.
Yeah,
Man,
go to
I was thinking
Corral.
of all kind of shit.
I went into that Joker and I just looked and people was grabbing food with their hands and
Yeah, knuckle fucking the food and shit.
I
Yeah,
pointed that
man.
shit out. I pointed that shit out and I was like, "Yo, can we get our money back?" And they
yeah,
was like,
man.
"Oh, well, your meal was free anyway because you're a vet." I was like,
All right,
for me and
cool.
my kids, shit, I'm out.
Yeah, man. That
Deuces.
Yeah,
should
go
be
to
nasty.
Corral
I
not that
can't. I
good
can't
either.
eat there. It's really
Yeah, go
not,
to
man.
Corral.
I can't eat
They
there.
food not that good either.
Nah. The only thing be good is the steaks because they cook right there in front of you.
Man, I
Yeah.
put Golden Corral, man, way down the list. Like the top three places that I hate to go in. Well, actually, Golden Corral is up. up on the list.
Want
It
me to tell you,
is,
I'll
man.
eat
But
McDonald's.
the top three is police station, hospitals, pay less. No, real talk. I can't go in pay less no more, man. I get nauseous going in pay less. Up until the 8th grade, man, that was all, and I love my mom. She did all she could, bro. Up until the 8th grade, man. When I got my first pair of Nikes, hell, 7th grade was even Chuck Taylor's. But 8th grade, man, I got my first pair of Nikes, man. I think that kicked my game up a notch for sure, man. 8th grade.
Your pussy level went from here to here.
Hey, yeah, hey. Hell no. Wait. Yo, that's funny as hell, though. Hey, that's like on some Wood type shit. The movie The Wood.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what that is.
We gonna be hanging and
Oh man.
hanging and back.
Hey man, look though, for real, man. My first pair of Nikes, man. I love my mom to death, man. I do, man. But them first pair of Nikes, man, I love my mom. Like you understand me, you feel me, because I used to I would never want Payless, man. I would never want them Pro Wings, man. But I rock them Pro Wings.
You talking
My
about
mom,
with the plastic box?
she worked hard for them shits, man. Yeah.
You go skiing in the summertime.
Yeah, man.
Down the
hey, and on the court I grew up playing on, them shits was detrimental to your health for sure.
Bruh. I had some Pro 500s.
For sure.
I had some Pro 500s. That's back when they sold Pro 500s.
Yeah. Nah, I'm talking about wearing the Pro Wings before the Jordan 1s came out. And they started knocking off the Jordan 1s. I'm talking about Pro Wings before that shit.
Bro, you walking down the street and all you hear
I'm talking about, Pro Wings before 1989. Because my freshman year of high school, we wore the Jordan 1s. So before, I'm talking about before pre-1985 Pro Wings, when they didn't have shit to knock off, so they was just making up their own shit.
I call them slippy dudes.
Yeah, whatever you want to call
them. Running on that concrete and you stop.
Whatever you want to call them, man. We call some milkshakes. We call some Kool-Aid dippers. We call some all kind of shit, man. I'm just sitting here babbling, huh? Episode 50, man. Hey, we at episode 50.
That was fast, too.
It was, wasn't it?
That was fast.
Hey, look here. We gonna get into the 49ers playing the Rams, and then we go on a bye week. Guess what we start doing after that bye week?
Bringing people
back.
Bringing folks back on, man. So I'm gonna start.
I
know you ready, Pep. I know you ready.
I'm only waiting on 2 of them. I'm only waiting on 2. And depending on how this weekend goes, it might be 3.
We gonna have to pull Pep off some folks like he bad cop or somebody. What'd you say? He's smacking folks with phone books and shit.
Depending on how this weekend goes, it might be 4.
I know.
It might
Pep
be
gonna
4.
be fired up. Like, yo, man, back off, man. No. You see?
Hey,
you're two
put that
Patriots fans
up again for me, real quick, Guns. I just want to see the strength of schedule. You still got that?
I'm sure I have that. Oh shit, no, I don't. Hold up. Hell no, I don't. I deleted that shit a long time ago.
But you know what? I don't think if they kept. I don't think it would stay the same now.
Whose strength of schedule you want to see?
The NFC East.
Oh yeah,
they was all 28. They was all the last 31. 4.
Yeah, I know, but I just want I just want to see the order that they was in.
Philly was 21st.
They was first.
29.
It was Philly, Dallas, the Giants.
No.
It was Philly,
the
New
Giants,
the Giants,
and Washington and Dallas. Washington and Dallas are
they
tied.
flip
Remember?
flop depending on which one you was looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they both were tied for the last.
I only asked because I was sitting there talking to a Cowboys fan yesterday. Well, I was at a table full of Cowboys fans yesterday, and this dude tried to tell me that because the Dallas Cowboys won the NFC East last year, that they had a harder schedule than anybody else in the NFC East. And I was like, nah, bro.
If he'd have tuned in to the first 32 episodes of the Still Smoking Sports podcast, he'd have known that what he was talking about was, a lot of folks be popping off without
research,
without don't know what they were talking about,
and don't be knowing what the hell they talking about.
Well, I was about to prove it wrong until at Dead Fish Grill they fired off that cannon and my damn PTSD went.
Yeah. I can imagine, man.
Oh my gosh, they gave
it's right there on
that got promoted. She was like, "Yo, Dad, they about to shoot the cannon out," and as soon as she said shoot,
that shit don't even matter, man. You can warn us, and then when that shit go out, we still gonna be like, "What the fuck, yo?"
Nah, man. I done been out there like 3 times when he did that, and they'll usually let you know when they're about to let it off, man. But if you outside, and it's right there on you.
That's what I'm saying.
You do about it.
And we was outside. We was outside.
Oh, you was right there on it.
Because that's like my third or fourth time being
there. We schedule, man.
Inside. It's all good. I just want, I just had to make sure that I wasn't.
The NFC East was the last 4 teams on that list, man. But Dallas
and
the Commanders flip flop between whose schedule was worse.
And then this is what he says.
Or the easiest.
I figured he was either drunk or high because he said
he wasn't with me, so I don't know.
He said we're not even gonna split with you guys this year. We're gonna sweep y'all. And I was like,
that's when he was out of his goddamn mind.
I said, was you out the country? And he was like, what do you mean? I said, we just played y'all 2 weeks ago, right before the bye week.
Hey, G, real quick, man. Look, man. Let me tell you something about Cowboy fans, man.
Oh, I know.
When they got a winning record, man, there's nobody in any category that is better than them, even when you show them proof. Everything when they got a winning record, everything they got the best quarterback, they got the best running game, they got the best offensive line, the best defensive line, the best defensive backs, the best linebackers, the best team, the best coaching. There's nothing.
I don't mean to cut you off, but brings me to comment number 2. He said, he said we got the best defense in the NFL right now, and I was like, y'all are behind. I said San Francisco to me.
They can't put us in there no more because we were decimated.
But y'all, but that's injuries.
Well,
they ain't got no real injuries.
We are decimated, man. On the D. I've been saying we need to go get Ndamukong Suh.
He up for grabs.
I know.
Yeah,
we need to go get him. Right? We need to go get him. The San Francisco 49ers need to go get Ndamukong Suh because I don't know if Kinlaw is coming back. And I don't know what's going on with Armstead's foot. Because he got plantar fasciitis and you need your feet.
Man, that shit.
Oof. Yeah.
Oof.
Exactly. The San Francisco 49ers need to go get Ndamukong Suh. Period. He would help us immediately because he would keep them dudes off of Fred Warner. Well, I don't know. When man, shit, this ain't what was we talking about? This ain't about the 49. I went off on my rant, man. Like
this is NBA basketball day.
Man, oh shit. Hey, I don't own the rights to none of that. I done had my TV turned up.
I ain't know it. I couldn't hear it. The Sixers about to blow this game.
Hardy.
They was up 16, now they up 8.
y'all don't have that killer. James Harden ain't no killer. Embiid ain't no killer. Maxie
Maxie ain't
shoot
no.
too much. He
He got
just
like 30 now.
shit, man. He shoot too much for me. But anyway, look here. Look here. Let's do this one. Y'all want to talk about Ravens, Buccaneers? What the hell is wrong with Tampa Bay?
Tom Brady.
Don't
They
bring
suck.
that and don't bring his personal
Hey, man.
life into it.
Nope,
Hey, man.
it's Tom
They
Brady.
suck.
They suck as a team.
Even without the personal issues, they suck.
Exactly.
They suck.
He
They
should have
suck.
stayed retired.
They suck. That's just all to that part. They suck.
So,
We knew they was gonna
Packers,
have issues with
Bills-
their line, but
Oh
they
yeah,
just
yeah.
suck.
Well, Jensen
Yeah.
went down.
Yeah, but Jensen can't block for defensive linemen. They line suck.
But for me, it's Tom Brady. He should have stayed retired. People
Yep.
know he does not like to get hit. Teams know this shit. It's no secret. But it is even worse now because he yells at everybody. You got an offensive line, like y'all said. Offensive line can't block a virus. In
He
a
didn't know
plastic-
his line was gonna be this bad though.
He should have stayed retired.
He
Yeah,
didn't know his line was gonna be that bad.
He should have stayed
nah,
retired.
he still should have stayed retired.
He should have stayed retired. And,
This
and if
season
you
he's
ask me,
having
if we
is
move
a
on to the
season that
next, the Packers, Aaron Rodgers should have retired.
Damn. Maybe he shouldn't have took 50 million,
Yeah, exactly.
and they
He
have
should
enough to
just
pay
said,
some
you know
people to
what?
bring in.
He
Not
should
that
have
he
just
should have
said, you know
retired.
what?
Or
I've
maybe
had
they'd
my
have
run.
enough to pay some offensive linemen because his
I've had
offensive
my
line
run.
sucks
I've
too.
had this. I've had that. It's time for me to go. Same with Tom Brady. Right now, Tom Brady's he's tarnishing his daggone legacy.
I was getting ready to say that the season he's having,
No, he ain't. No, he ain't.
it could
He
kill
got
him.
7 rings, man. He ain't tarnishing no. He
He
came back to see if he could get 8, man. That does
Yeah.
nothing to his legacy.
He should have knew.
You know why?
Get
You know why? Because Tampa Bay sucks. That's why they ain't gonna tarnish his legacy. They
And he's
suck.
part of the
We
reason
just
why they
said
sucking.
that. We just said they suck.
He's
And
a
he's
part
part.
of the reason.
And
Like
he's
Pep
part of
said.
the reason they sucking.
I can't argue with that, but it ain't gonna tarnish his legacy. He got 7 Super Bowl rings. They will applaud him for coming back trying to get 8, regardless of how bad he sucked at the age of 45. He 45.
Yeah, and that meant you should go home and be
Yeah.
a full-time daddy.
He should have been a stay-at-home dad, a traveling dad.
Go be a full-time daddy.
Oh my goodness, man. Listen to y'all.
I'm just saying. At some point in time, man, it comes to a point to where
Listen to y'all,
they
man.
were going downhill. They were going downhill last year. When he retired, he should have stayed retired.
Oh man.
Hey man, my man Max is finally right. Remember, like 4 years ago, Max said he was gonna fall off a cliff, and it never happened.
Oh man. But
He
they
is-
suck though, man.
Yeah, he is falling off that
Let me
cliff
pull
right
it. Let me pull this up, man. Let me pull this back up, so I can see y'all face, man. Are you serious
Yeah,
right
buddy.
now?
You,
They
now,
suck,
you know,
dude. The
but you know, I have a love
credit.
They
hate.
really do.
I have a
Yeah, I
love
know
hate with
you
Tom
hate
Brady.
Tom Brady.
No. I hated him when he was in the Patriots, but I actually
Yeah,
rooted
'cause
for
he
him
kept-
while he was in
He's
Tampa.
the one who kept y'all from winning the Super Bowl for 20-something years, huh?
No, hell
Not
no.
that y'all didn't suck.
No. The
But
Jets
you
was
hated him
definitely
anyway, huh?
second. Yeah, he played for the Patriots. I even like my own cousin because he played for the Patriots.
Oh, come on, man. So did you hate the Patriots before Tom Brady?
Yeah. Yes, I'm a
Was
Jets
it Drew
fan.
Bledsoe
Yes.
or Steve Grogan?
Whoever was their quarterback, I'm a Jets fan. I don't like the Bills. I don't like the Dolphins. I don't like the Patriots.
Okay, I
Now,
got
the
it. Okay.
The Patriots
All right,
is last in that list. It goes Dolphins, Bills, then Patriots. But yeah, I don't like none of them.
But
I
Tom
don't like-
Brady is above. It's Tom Brady Patriots, Bills, and Dolphins.
Nah, it was just I didn't like. So
You separate Tom Brady from the Patriots, and then
I
you put Tom Brady in with the Patriots. So you double jeopardy in his ass.
I didn't like Ty Law either when he played for the Patriots. If you went to Michigan, I liked you, but if you play for the Patriots, there's a love hate.
So what?
Especially when we can't beat y'all, it's really a hate there.
Maybe the Jets should have drafted Tom Brady instead of who they draft. Marvin Jones.
That year, nah, Marvin Jones is good for us though.
Who they draft instead of Tom Brady?
Who year was that? Who year he came? 90, 94?
He was
95?
Tell
He was
me,
what, the
Michigan
sixth
guy.
quarterback?
No. I'm
He
about
was
to.
the seventh quarterback taken in that draft.
No, he was not.
Sixth
Nah, he was
round, pick
like-
199.
He was the seventh. There were 6 quarterbacks that went before him.
Yeah,
He was number
He got more
7.
Super Bowls than all of them put together. I just want to know why the Jets didn't take Tom Brady. Who they take instead of Tom Brady?
because nobody really wanted to take Tom Brady, and I don't know why. Because he won. He was winning at Michigan.
That's
I don't
Michigan. You
understand.
don't win at Michigan, especially
You-
back
you-
then. That's when Michigan was really kind of running the Big
But-
Ten or whatever they called it back then.
It was a Big Ten, but
Big
you would
Ten.
take a quarterback who didn't have that kind of resume from Western Kentucky instead of a dude who was winning at Michigan.
Some people would, but
They still do it
they
now.
probably ain't won nothing either.
They still do it now though.
Yeah, I agree. I still think the 49ers should have took Justin Fields, but
That's how Carson Wentz got into the NFL.
You know, there's a few quarterbacks I think that should have took over Sam Darnold and Zach Wilson.
yeah.
And one up, Justin Fields is the one I think they should have took over Sam Darnold.
Come on, man. Let's get the
I'm
quarterbacks.
looking.
Man, the dial up is slow.
No, I was trying to. Come on, man. Who put this up there? Tom Brady in the Jets uniform.
See what I'm saying? He'd be nice in that offense, man. Get the ball out quick. Well, actually, not without Brees Hall, he wouldn't be.
Who did we take? I don't want to see that. So he came out. In the 2000 draft. Oh, we took Chad Pennington.
Oh my God! I
Hey, man.
remember that.
Until
Chad
his
did some
shoulder
work.
got,
He did a little bit of work, man.
but until his shoulder got tore up, you know.
Yeah, I mean Chad Pennington. He did all right.
Shit, T. Martin was in that draft.
He went where?
I
T.
don't know.
Martin went to
Giovanni Carmazzi, Chris Redmond,
remember
Spurgeon
him.
Wynn,
I remember
Jarius
him.
Jackson.
who
Uh-huh.
drafted T. Martin? That's a good ass question.
Not really. I mean,
Do you know who drafted him?
I'm looking.
all right. So they
This
could have
one.
had Tom Brady.
Steelers. Yeah,
Steelers did.
every team could have had Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's true, man. They all passed up on him. Okay. All right, let's go back. What's the
How you a
last game?
quarterback? How you a quarterback and now you the wide receivers coach for the Baltimore Ravens?
Because that's what they do. They do that a lot. Like they'll have like a running back, and he the defensive line coach. Like that don't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know how they gonna coach that. the way it's supposed to be coached. But
Oh well.
all right, y'all see the last game right there, Bengals Browns. That's the Monday night game.
Mm-hmm.
Still no Deshaun Watson
Bengals by
Yeah.
20.
by 20.
Nah,
I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know
I
if they're gonna win by
I give
20.
him 10.
Chase ain't playing.
I
Chase
give him
out
10.
Yeah,
4 to 6
he
weeks.
out.
I was
He
just
out
about
for
to
like
say.
6 weeks or so.
Yeah, I was about to say.
4 to
I
6
just
weeks.
read he was hurt. So Bengals by
So it'll
10.
be a little closer. Yeah, 10 is yeah. We all picked the Bengals.
The Bills are gonna blow the Packers out.
Yeah.
By how many? What's
I-
a blowout? By 21. Anything over 21 is a blowout, right?
It
So
might
don't
be
laugh.
worse than that.
I'm saying it's gonna be at least 30.
Damn.
Yeah, they
Damn.
are
Well,
going to
they're
smack
going
the
to
Packers.
Buffalo too, huh?
They gonna smack the Packers, man.
They
You
finna
don't like
blitz Aaron
pressure,
Rodgers so bad.
Yeah.
but they don't have to, and that's the thing. They don't have to.
Yeah. You know,
But see,
Aaron
when you
Rodgers
blitz
ain't that good on the road, man. And Buffalo gonna be loud. It's gonna be cold.
And when you
Yep.
blitz, they ain't worried about
Von
the
Miller
cold.
there. Von Miller there. So hey, man, it's like
The cold,
yeah.
the
You
cold
know,
is a even Steven there, but
Yeah. But not Oliver in the middle. There ain't no
No.
even
30
Steven.
ain't 30 ain't even a reach, man. That's not even a stretch. You might be right, Pep.
They go smack. Look, man, I'm gonna just put this out here, and I hope it ain't no real Jets fans other than me on here.
Hold
The
up,
Jets
man. Let
beat
me
the
put
Packers.
you. Let me.
The Jets beat the
All right, go
Packers
ahead.
27-10. 27-10. Their offense,
Jets got a good defense though.
they do, but Buffalo has a better offense and a damn good defense. So
Yeah,
they could hold Buffalo to 10, and they could put up
Yeah.
40, 45, 50
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah,
Especially with
that's why I say
with
30.
their
You
defense.
might be right. 30 ain't out of the round, man. It ain't out of the round.
could be
And they
worse.
got a better quarterback.
That's why I say.
they gonna
That's why I
smack
say
Green Bay.
the first 3-4 series for Green Bay, they're going to blitz him at least 4 or 5 times.
I
If they
don't
don't
think
get to him,
I
if
don't
they
think Lazard is playing either.
and that's just going to make it worse.
yeah.
You ain't got nobody to throw the ball to.
Yeah. I
They
don't
gonna
think
blitz
Lazard
him.
is playing.
And
They don't
old
run the
boy
ball.
got hurt.
Nah.
And old boy got
When
hurt.
they should be running the ball because they
should.
running backs are good. We say,
the other
Pat.
the other receiver they had. Oh my goodness, I can't think of his name. But
One
he
of
got
the
hurt
young
against
cats?
the Jets. Nah, the other older cat, man.
Oh, Randall
Went to
Cobb.
Dallas. Randall Cobb got hurt against the Jets.
Yeah, he hurt too. Yeah.
So he ain't playing either.
Yep.
So now you take away his 2 main targets. Yeah, man. 30. 30. I wouldn't be surprised they shut him out.
What games y'all watching? Philly, how Philly doing, G?
They up 10 in the 4th.
Okay.
I'm
much
watching
time
Boston and
left?
Cleveland.
7:30.
Okay. They
Well,
still gotta close that one
7:23.
out. Pep, who you watching?
Boston and Cleveland.
Threes.
Boston up
Who winning
1.
that?
Boston up
Cleveland,
1.
all right, man. They got a nice little squad.
They up 2 now with 2:05 left in the third quarter. It's 92-90.
I'm watching the Pacers and the Wizards.
I was watching that game. I turned it off.
Buddy Hill be shooting that thing, man. Indiana up
Yep.
10 with 2 minutes left. 8 now with 2 minutes left in the third. That's y'all NBA update right there. Shit, we all watching some different shit.
Yeah, it's 91-79.
Let's go. Boom.
LeVert. Oh, damn, my bad. Yeah, I did pick the Bears.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
I
But
still
see,
think they're gonna win.
Hey, you should. Hey, and we all picked the 49ers this game. Well, last game we had all picked the Rams. I guess we got confused because we thought
Mm-mm.
that was an away game for the 49ers. I don't know.
Was
I
it?
picked them to split. This
They
game is
played
in
it.
LA.
Uh,
I mean, but I'm gonna stick with that because I still think we're gonna win.
you should.
I mean, yeah, I mean, y'all got the
We just
numbers
gotta,
definitely in the regular season.
yeah, our defense
What's that?
just
What's
gotta
that? 8 in
show
a
up,
row?
man.
8 in a row in the regular
Yeah,
season.
something like that. 7, 8 in a row. And we get to implement more Christian McCaffrey decoy or whatever. Jimmy G got to make some throws. The receivers got to make some catches because Jimmy G made some decent throws the last game, and them brothers dropped that shit. I couldn't even put. It was just ridiculous, man. Anyway,
Patriots, Jets by 10.
Yeah, I like that. But we'll
that's
see.
at home too, so
Jets
It is
by
at
10.
home. But this is what I always say. Even though I know I picked them, they usually lose at home, and when they eventually beat the Patriots, they beat them in Foxborough, which is
Okay.
weird. But I did pick them for this game because I
Me
think
too.
I had them when I picked them. I think I had them losing the last 2 or 3 games.
I don't know, man. We didn't do no slides then.
We didn't, but I remember I said they was gonna lose to both Green Bay,
Yeah.
and whoever they beat last weekend.
Damn.
At least this summer we'll have slides on everybody. I'm gonna delete all that other stuff, and then we're gonna start from scratch. We'll have slides on everybody because we got the cast now. 'Cause when
Eagles,
we first
Steelers,
started, it was just me, huh?
Eagles, Steelers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked the Eagles on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we all
man.
did except,
I don't know what you worried about.
because we don't. I keep saying it. We don't put up enough points.
Hey,
But we
man,
step. But we
y'all defense is stout.
Just got better.
Yes,
Nah, I'm saying that I'm including that and saying it's stout, like
so,
stout.
So Eagles. I'm saying Eagles by 10.
So what
And
you worried about?
It's all because we don't put up enough points.
Man, please stop it.
We always take our foot off the gas.
Neither do the Steelers.
Yeah, yeah.
And once that defense gets started too, they really, man, Najee Harris gonna have a long day tomorrow, bro.
Well,
Until
they're
they
going to have to
abandon
run
the
the ball
run.
because whoever's sitting, if it's pick six or tricky Mitch Trubisky, they're taking at least 5 sacks.
Like I said, man, what are you worried about then? Why would you even bring up what you brought up?
Because we have a
No, y'all don't.
yeah we
No,
do.
y'all don't.
We have a habit.
Y'all gonna have to have a really bad day to lose to the Steelers.
That's
man.
what I'm saying, man. They're gonna have to have a super shitty day to lose that game.
Again, the Steelers lost to the Jets, my man, and they had a 10-point lead on the Jets.
But bro,
Well, y'all got a
team.
better defense. The Jets defense is good, but the Eagles got a better defense than the Jets.
Yes, they do. I would agree with
And your
that. Yes,
offense
they
is
do.
better too.
Yes, it is. That's why they're 6-0, about to be 7-0.
We'll
Yeah.
see. I ain't saying they losing. I picked them to win, but I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. You ain't gotta try and soften us up in case they lose. Nah, I told y'all, nah, man.
No,
You should really be saying, yo, these motherfuckers about to smack the Steelers. Because that's how good they are. That's how good they look.
Yeah, and
Like-
when we supposed to win, we lose.
Nah, dog, y'all playing at home too? Hell nah. Y'all
But
gonna
y'all ain't
smack
lost
the
yet.
Steelers tomorrow. Y'all gonna smack them bums, yo.
Okay.
Y'all gonna smack them for
On
real.
Sunday, yeah. Look,
Man, watch Darius Slay when that defensive line get at Tricky Mitch or Kenny Pickett. Watch Darius Slay, man. Watch Darius Slay.
I fast and
Hey,
pray they don't take they foot off the gas.
man, they ain't gonna have to. Pittsburgh gonna give it to them.
Because I'm that kind of dude. If I'm up 40, I want to be up 60. I want to make it so you never want to come back again.
All right. And we talked about the 49ers Rams. We all think 49ers going to win because we got their number during the regular season. I say we still got to play the game, man. And I still say the 49ers should go get Ndamukong Suh quick.
Agreed.
That'll be the one thing that'll hurt y'all, though. Y'all defense
Expeditiously.
not being healthy.
Exactly. But, you know, when we get the pass rush up the middle, that's when Ebukam and Bosa are most effective, because when we get in a push up the middle, the quarterback can't step up and slide out either way. They get that push up the middle, now they crowd in his face. Now he got to exit out one way or the other, and he can't outrun. They can't outrun them boys, man.
They exit door blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's why I want us to get in Ndamukong Suh, and then you can't run past Ndamukong Suh either. It's real hard to run past Ndamukong Suh, and we need that right now. He would be our next Justin Tucker. I mean Justin Smith. Justin Tucker, the field goal kicker for the Ravens. That dude's a stud. Anyway. He'd be our next Justin Smith. We need Ndamukong Suh, man. So if y'all listening out there in Twitter land, tell John Lynch we need Ndamukong Suh. Pick him up expeditiously, immediately. Time
John
now.
Lynch trying to sign Warren Sapp.
We don't need Warren Sapp, man. when Ndamukong Suh is out there, bro.
Well, I know. That's his boy.
Man, I don't care. Man, never mind. That's a whole nother podcast, man.
Nah, Warren Sapp's suffering from CTE too.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so what else we gonna talk about? What else I put in here, man? I'm not talking about the Nets no more.
I don't want to.
I can't do it, man.
I still with my gear, but I don't want to talk about them.
Okay.
How you fuck up the national anthem?
Hey, man, it's been done plenty of times. For real. Sometimes on purpose.
Yeah.
Not Carl Lewis.
Say I'm lying.
Up today.
Hey, Roseanne Barr.
Not Carl Lewis. Not Carl Lewis.
Look, this is why I say they just, instead of having people come sing it, just play the fucking music.
Yeah. Or don't do it at all, man.
You got people like Fergie, Roseanne Barr, Carl Lewis.
That shit gets people emotionally charged, man.
Eric Burton. If you don't know what I'm talking about, he just fucked the national anthem up tonight for the World Series.
Yeah,
he forgot the words.
That shit gets people emotionally charged, man. A certain type of person.
Mm-hmm.
So they shouldn't play that shit at all, man.
Both ways.
Me, though.
They get people charged both ways.
Exactly.
Yeah, you fuck it up.
So
they pissed.
I wouldn't play it at all.
You sing
Not
it,
even that.
They love you.
You can sing it right. I still don't like it.
Well, that's because they don't.
How y'all feel about? Oh, that's a question I can ask.
They don't play the first stanza. They forget about the first stanza. That's how they.
They didn't forget.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't a. Some people forgot on purpose, like they don't want to teach critical race.
Nah, we ain't doing that on her. Leave that shit alone, man. I got a question for y'all, real quick.
It's not foul.
Cause you know, some years ago, she turned it down.
But who's over the music now?
I don't know.
Her boss,
Okay.
Jay-Z.
Okay. Right.
So this is the thing about. So remember when everybody was mad at Jay-Z because he did the deal with the NFL?
Yeah.
So now you get music that, you know, a lot of people like. Most people won't say they like it, but they listen to it
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
too. Now
you bumping it in
now
there.
yeah. Now you're getting good music, but also now you have, well, now he's a billionaire who can get other people involved in buying a team.
Mhm.
So now we have at least one owner that looks like us. Because eventually that's going to happen.
Yeah, you see
You
Magic
know,
trying to buy one.
Yeah.
yeah, but they said no to Diddy. They turned Diddy down.
Mm.
Because Diddy tried to buy the Panthers.
He got
Yeah,
he got too
Carolina
much
Panthers.
shit. Yeah, he got too much other shit going
Yeah,
on.
yeah, he did. But they said no to him. But
They said no to Steph
I
Curry and
don't
them
think
too, because Steph Curry
yeah.
and them had put together a group to try and buy the Panthers, and then they said yes to Tepper, this Tepper dude.
Hmm.
I don't want to say it. They don't really care about us.
But anyway, Rihanna doing the Super Bowl.
As long as
As
there's
long as
no,
she get herself in shape, she'll be all right.
I'm hoping for a wardrobe malfunction.
Really? I okay.
Shit.
Missed the
My
last
next
one.
my next ex, Janet Jackson, had one.
Hey, episode 50, man, of the Sip Smoking Sports Podcast. After week 9, we are bringing people back on because all of us going to talk about our teams and how they doing. Shit, I even got some explaining to do. So we're going to start bringing folks back on, man. We might have a couple of new folks. I know some people who want to come on just because their team is winning right now. But then if they lose and fuck
They
their
ain't got,
season up, I won't be able to find their ass
ain't got
so they
shit
can
to
come
say.
talk about it.
Giants.
So if you would like to appear, you can hit me up at that Gmail, the Sip Smoke Sports Podcast at gmail.com. Then we'll get you on. We'll see what's up. We'll talk about the team, talk about some shit. You just hang out for a couple of hours. Word.
Just don't come on here talking crazy.
Yeah, they can't do that, man. My cutoff game strong, bro.
You come on here talking crazy. We got something for
Who Penn State play?
you. We play Ohio State this weekend, don't we? No.
Where at?
If we play Ohio State,
Nah.
it's in Ohio State, but I don't think we play Ohio State this weekend.
Hold up.
Nah, I don't think y'all played them this weekend.
Ohio State.
Yeah, in Happy Valley.
And yep, at home.
Hey, let's
see.
talk about that. I'm gonna add that as a banner. Boom.
First half it'll be close. Second half is gonna get away from us, just like Michigan.
You think so? Even at home?
Yep. Yep.
Man, I don't know, man.
Coaching matters.
I agree. I don't trust Ryan Day though.
I don't. I don't like honestly. I don't know what happened to y'all. Well, I do know what happened because I watched. But somehow y'all let
Man,
Michigan
y'all,
run too many plays.
Yeah.
Some kind of way y'all let Michigan have too many plays. Because remember I told you I turned to it late, like late in the first quarter, and when I started listening, they was like Michigan had already like ran like 25 plays, and y'all ran like 6 or 7 plays. And in my mind, like if this stay up, like Michigan gonna end up blowing them out.
we get
And then
y'all. We would get y'all in third and longs, second and third and longs, and then give up 15, 20 yards off a run, off a freaking run.
but
You can't.
that's what killed y'all. That's
Yeah,
that's what killed y'all. Was
that
y'all
and the
let
penalties.
yeah, but y'all gave up a buck 70
Go see if my
to
pizza ready. Y'all go ahead. Hey,
y'all gave up.
that's gonna be a good game this weekend though. That shit is
They got an early game. Y'all gonna play it like
it's at
2:30,
11 o'clock. That's a good way to start the day
right?
off.
Oh,
Yeah, it's 11 in the
damn.
morning. That's
They
a
got
good way to start the day off, man.
I
because I
still be in the
know
bed.
Michigan State got the late game at 7:30 on ABC.
Yeah, 6:30.
6:30.
6:30 for us.
But 6:30 here, yeah.
Yeah.
What is Marcus Smart doing?
Tennessee,
Then the
UK,
best games we got. Tennessee play
Tennessee,
who?
Kentucky, and
Yeah.
Florida and
Yeah,
Georgia.
Tennessee gonna smoke them dudes, man.
Oh, we know that. Like a blunt.
Let me go see
I
if my
think
pizza ready.
Georgia's gonna smack Florida.
Hey, G. I think if your quarterback plays well, Penn State 33-30, Penn State. If your quarterback plays well, you can sip your tea.
That ain't T.
I,
Oh yeah, that's T.
I'm going to see if the
I,
pizza ready.
I'm gonna agree with that because I hope they do it, and then that way, once Michigan beat Ohio State, they just win the East.
Y'all in the East too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. State in the West.
Mm-mm.
Michigan State. Michigan State. They in the East too.
No, they all in the East.
Wow.
They are all in the East,
So they put the original Big Ten in the East,
just about,
minus
just about.
minus Indiana and
Wisconsin
Yeah,
Wisconsin
Indiana and Wisconsin.
and Purdue, they all on the West with
Yeah,
Nebraska.
because they in Indiana. Yeah.
Yep.
Nebraska
And they
used to be
put
in the Big 12.
so I think Maryland and Rutgers that's in the East too.
Some no names.
Yep.
Illinois,
I think Illinois in the West.
Northwestern.
In the West. Because we don't play them every year. That's how you know the differences. Because we don't play them every year. Like we play y'all, we play Ohio, definitely Ohio State, Michigan
Minnesota in
State.
the West.
Yep.
Yeah, Minnesota's in the West.
So Illinois might win the West. I think they're
You
in
think?
first place in the West. They're in first place in the West,
Mm.
and they
See,
beat Minnesota.
I don't be looking at the standings. Because for me, after we got robbed of a big, of a college football playoff spot, I stopped giving a shit about the rankings and who wins your conference and every damn thing else. Because there's no way that Penn State.
Sometimes they make it irrelevant.
So,
They do.
The
That year they
committee,
did too.
they make
Yeah, they
all of it
did that year.
irrelevant sometimes.
They did it that year because Penn State
Yeah.
won the Big East, and then they put
Yeah.
Ohio State in. But if you do that, why not put both of them in? Because that's what y'all do for the SEC.
yeah. because
Because that's what they do for the SEC.
that year, who made it? Who made it from the? So that year, the Big Ten,
Alabama made it.
the Big Ten had seven teams in the top 10. Well, in the top 20, in the top 15. 7 teams. That's a lot for one conference. That's a
But
lot.
they would
'Cause
never.
behind
But
us,
they'll never
behind
do
us
that.
that year was the Big 12
But they'll
and
never.
teams being ranked.
They'll never
And
do that
Penn
for the Big
State,
Ten.
Penn State, we lost to Wisconsin. Ohio State beat Wisconsin, and then we turned around and we beat Ohio State, turned around,
hmm
beat Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship, and won the Big Ten. And Ohio State went to the college football playoffs, even though they lost to us, and we won the Big Ten outright. That was
They will
crazy.
never. They will never do what they do for the SEC.
Look,
And
that was
remember,
2016.
but one year, Michigan and Ohio State was 1-2. Matter of fact, this was 2006 because I was on my way to BNOC. They was 1-2 in the country, and they played that Saturday because it was me, it was Pellerin, and it was 2 other dudes we was all in the same platoon. We all went to BNOC together. I was like, hey, wherever we at on Friday night, that's what we staying for Saturday, and we'll leave Sunday because I am not missing 1-2 Michigan State, Ohio State. Because we stopped in Columbus that Friday night, but we stayed in St. Louis. We stayed in St. Louis.
That was the year Oregon fucked over Oklahoma. But anyway.
Mm-hmm. And that year, so Ohio State won 42-39, and everybody was saying that should be the national championship game. But they didn't want that to be the national championship game. But then they had Alabama, LSU, as a national championship game when they played in the regular season. And that was the worst national championship game ever. 9-6.
It was.
It was 9-6. At least Michigan and Ohio State gave you 42-39. At least you would have got some touchdowns in that game. They gave you nothing in that game. But that's what they do for the SEC.
I ain't gonna lie, I was happy when Ohio State beat Alabama in the championship game.
When Ezekiel Elliott beat Alabama?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the national championship game?
Yeah.
They could not stop that dude.
Shit. Well, he couldn't be stopped in the NFL till about 3 years ago. And shit started slowing down. But yeah, that's why I stopped looking at who's ranked where and who's going to win what part of the conference. That's just like the SEC. Just they knew what they were doing when they put Alabama in one side in the SEC West, and they put Georgia in the SEC East.
Yeah, of course.
They knew what they was doing because they didn't want them two. They didn't want them two to have to play each other every year in the regular season.
And now since Florida's sucking, it's all about Georgia.
Yep.
Because there's nobody else in the SEC East. South Carolina sucks.
South Carolina.
Vanderbilt. They're in the East.
Yeah.
They're in the
South
East.
Carolina,
Vanderbilt sucks. Kentucky.
Florida, Georgia,
Tennessee.
Kentucky. Yeah, I was gonna say in Tennessee. That's Georgia's only problem this year is Tennessee.
But how long has Tennessee been sucking?
Since Peyton Manning left.
No, they won the national championship with T. Martin after he left.
Mm-hmm.
So
They sure
after T.
did.
Martin, so after T. Martin, they've been sucking.
But shit, that was in what, 94?
98.
98.
98?
98, 99,
Yep.
because I had a lieutenant who was a Tennessee fan. Used to talk to me about football all the fucking time when they were winning.
Because
When
they
they
had
won it,
Peerless Price at receiver.
That motherfucker taught me to death.
Peerless Price was so dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Him downstairs.
But they ain't been relevant since then. Tennessee. Florida was relevant a little bit, and then They fell off. Georgia been trying to be relevant since '80, and now they just became relevant again last season.
Because
I
before
mean, the East,
it was LSU and
literally,
Alabama.
the
LSU,
East,
Alabama, and Auburn.
the East sucked for the longest time, and it was whoever won, Alabama, LSU, Auburn, whoever won the West was going to win the SEC championship game and play play in the national championship game because they was going to pick the SEC winner out of those three to play in the national championship game.
I mean, if you really want to get technical, during that time frame, it was whoever Nick Saban was coaching. Because when he was at LSU, when he was at LSU, LSU was running things. When he went to Alabama, Alabama was running things.
But they couldn't win the big one. But his first 2 seasons in Alabama, the first season they went like 6-5, 7-5. So they sucked his first year. Mm-hmm. And then he started getting some of his players in, and then they started winning. But when he was at Michigan State, they weren't winning nothing.
When he was he won one in his 9. 8 of his 9 is in Alabama. The other one, his 9th one, is in LSU.
Yeah, it's Les Miles championship.
Which one?
The one that they won.
No, Nick Saban left that team for Les Miles.
That's what I'm saying. Les Miles won the national championship with Nick Saban's team. Mm-hmm. When Nick Saban went to Alabama.
But LSU won a championship under Nick Saban.
07 they did.
Yeah, he's got 9. Nick Saban has 9, and he has 7 or 8.
Les Miles was the coach. Les Miles was the coach.
Nick Saban, yeah, he left.
Yep. Les Miles was the coach because I was in Iraq in 05, 06, and Nick Saban came over there, and that was all the time when Michigan didn't have a real coach, and everybody kept talking about Les Miles going there.
2003, Nick Saban led LSU to a win in the national championship.
Against who?
Alabama. Let me look. Oh, 03.
Oh, yeah, they beat Oklahoma. Nope, they beat Oklahoma.
Yeah, there you go. I was about to say it just popped up.
So, okay. But I know that second one in 07, 06, 07, that was Les Miles.
Yeah, because that's when he left to go to Alabama. 07.
Yeah. Damn. Who was there that year, Gun? Who was our quarterback?
Which year?
03. Was that White? 14? That won the Heisman?
Yeah, I think it was Jason White. Because in 04, we lost to USC in the national championship game.
That was him.
Adrian Peterson should have won the Heisman Trophy as a freshman.
Yes, he should have.
Yeah,
he was clearly the winner. He was clearly the best player in the country.
I know. He ran for almost 2,000 yards. They made one mistake on special teams, and the floodgates just opened.
Yeah. Who did they beat when they came back? Oklahoma.
Recover.
When they came back to relevance and won the national championship.
Who that? Oklahoma.
Yeah.
They beat Florida State.
Mm-hmm.
In the Orange Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the Orange Bowl.
One of them.
It was one of them bowls. They got so fucking many. But back then, they only had like 7 or 8. Now it's like 50.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess you can call Porzingis hit or miss, huh?
He's
When he healthy, he all right, man.
That's what I'm saying.
When he healthy, he all right. But he just can't be. He just can't stay healthy. Oh shit! I mean, damn, Donovan Mitchell almost put Brogdon on the floor.
What else we got, man? What else we want to talk about?
03 LSU and USC split.
And Nick
How you
Saban
split a
was there?
national championship?
Because they voted on it. That's like in '97, Michigan and Tennessee split the national championship. Because half the voters voted for Michigan to win, and half the voters voted for
Michigan and
Peyton Manning to
Nebraska.
win it.
Michigan and
It was
Nebraska.
Nebraska. It was Nebraska.
Because Washington and Miami split in 91.
Yeah.
Colorado and Georgia Tech the year before.
Damn, in 2 weeks we get to talk about what our teams are, man, or what we saw them being.
Yep. I'm gonna tell you right now. Y'all already know my answer.
I know.
You niggas want to be killers? Get at me, dog. You niggas want the realest? Get at me, dog. Pep gonna be on here barking at people.
I'm telling you, at the two Patriots fans you had on, guys,
Yeah.
because they said
Beckton and Dre.
they said they was gonna sweep the Jets, and I said they weren't gonna do it. So if the Jets win, oh my goodness, when they come back on, you
World
gonna have to
bring
hit
them
me.
on first.
World
Oh, you
Series
gonna have
tied
to-
at 5 in the 5th.
Yeah.
Damn, come on, Dusty Baker, get that win.
He's winning.
It's 5-5.
Oh, Yankees winning though.
Shut
Nah,
up.
not now.
I hate the Yankees, man, because they got all that money to buy championships.
Everybody got money to buy a championship.
Stop it, man.
They do. So, since you brought it up, the Yankees is like 4th or 5th in payroll.
I know there's
from the
no
roster.
salary cap.
No, but they like 5th. The Dodgers is 1st, and then the Red Sox.
I don't like
So
it at
it's-
all.
No, they should. I think they should have a salary cap.
Yeah.
Levels of playing
You know,
field.
with a salary cap, man, it would actually make them put more emphasis on their bullpen. Since they not gonna let their
It'll make 'em
pitchers pitch the whole game.
It'll put more emphasis on their whole roster.
Yeah.
But
What
I
I
mean,
don't
think
like
about
about baseball, well, I like about baseball, but I don't like about baseball is you can be drafted straight out of high school into the major leagues.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew some
Straight
cats
out, but you don't lose your amateur status.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I like it because you can be drafted fresh out of high school, but you don't lose your amateur status when you get drafted. You can still go to college and play baseball. I don't like that part. Because in the NFL and the NBA, you get drafted straight out of high school.
that'll never happen in the NFL, though.
It
Nah.
never happened in the NFL, but
Nah.
you lose that amateur status immediately.
But I won't say it's easy in basketball, but when you come straight out of high school, and if you get drafted, they're not cutting you.
Nah.
Because you
They're
got
not cutting
potential.
you. Yeah, they're not cutting you. But it's the reason why they took it from 18 to 19 in a year in college is for those clowns who wasn't good enough to get drafted. That was just declared.
Hey man, you know what? That's their own fault though.
That is their fault. And
You can't punish everybody else for other people's stupidity.
I agree with that part. It was a dude that he played in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I think he probably averaged like maybe 18, 19 points his senior year and declared for the draft. Like, dog, nobody knows you nationally. Why are you declaring for the draft? You don't get an invite to nothing. The
Yeah.
combine, ain't nobody bringing you in to their sites to see you play. You just did that for nothing.
So
For the
back,
You want to
headline,
back
you
before
want to
they
get
started
recognized?
using
Go
the
to South
ESPN,
Carolina.
for the
back
local
before the
headline.
back before the ESPN started ranking high school kids. Yeah, Pep, you right. Nobody
Yeah.
knew you. Take your ass to college and get noticed. When they started ranking individuals, if you're not in the ESPN 100
Mm-hmm.
by position or just over, if you're not in ESPN 100 by position, go to college. If you're not in the ESPN 100 overall, go to college.
Stay in college.
But remember back then, if you wasn't in the street, if you wasn't in Street and Smith, nobody
Yeah.
knew you.
Yep.
If your name wasn't nowhere in Street and Smith, nobody knew you. Nobody. Because Street and Smith was the magazine for the high school kids, where they talked
Yep.
about everything. And if you was good as a high school player, and you was ranked in the Street and Smith, now back then you can go pro, because people know who you are. But you can't be balling down in Columbia and nobody know you. Nobody. Like, they don't even know you in North Carolina, and you like 30 minutes away. But you saying you going to straight from high school to the NBA? Man, get out of here. Get out of here.
Kobe Bryant, Jermaine O'Neal, them cats had like
Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
So I saw Jermaine O'Neal. I saw him his senior year. That was my freshman year of high school. I got his autograph, but my teammate got to play in the South Carolina North-South All-Star game.
Mm.
And he was on Jermaine O'Neal's team. So, you know, I'm a basketball junkie, so I knew who Jermaine O'Neal was. He came out, he was doing all kind of dunks in the layup line. He played about 3 seconds in that game. He caught it on the block, drop step, dunked on all 9 other players, went down court, somebody fouled, they sat him out for the rest of the game. After the game, he was just sitting there. I took my ticket, ran right across the court. I wasn't supposed to. I ran right across the court, had a pen, got him to sign my ticket, and ran back to the bleachers.
Right. It's just so many people, man, that should have went to the league that didn't go to the league.
Everybody got them stories, man.
Yeah.
It's everywhere, man.
It's so many. It's so many of them, though, and you just looking like I knew people that they was set to go to the league,
Hey,
and
man, we all got them stories.
and they started focusing on basketball and forgot about them grades, and wound up at Stratford University or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And couldn't make their way out. Couldn't recover.
Basketball
It's just
is
ridiculous.
political too.
Mhm.
It is. I'm just telling you, because I tried out for the South Carolina team, and it was me and this other point guard looked like me. They put us on the same team. As a backcourt, we were killing every other team there,
Yeah.
and neither one of us got picked for that team.
Hey, man. It's why I never tell anybody, like I say, that I made the 4th Division Bundesliga for the team that Dirk Nowitzki played for. Because I didn't follow up and I didn't go play. I was like, well, shit, I'm having babies. They they can't pay for that hospital bed. So, you know, I picked my benefits over a lifelong dream that I had, and I was gonna be fucking 30
You put your
doing
family
that shit.
first, which is smart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I,
it's
I,
like,
I was in high school,
yeah,
and it was holy. First off, I'm gonna just say, back then, if you played at anything less than a 3A school in South Carolina, because it only go up to 4A, they weren't picking you over none of those 3A, 4A
yeah,
athletes. Even though as a 1A school, we would play 4A schools and beat them by 30,
yeah.
but they still wouldn't mess with the athletes down at 1A and 2A.
And
They
like,
probably they didn't think I was smart enough.
and I think that's why in Killeen they building that other high school to drop
They
them
already
down.
built it.
It's already built. So
Yeah,
they
they already playing.
That's
They
gonna
already
dilute the
they
talent some more.
yeah, they got a
they
football
drop,
team
and it's going
already.
to drop the whole school district down to a 5A because Killeen is right now a 6A.
But what happens is they messed up with what Chaparral did, because that's the name of it, Chaparral High School. What that did is it took kids from Ellison and it took kids from Heights.
Mm-hmm.
So now those kids that live in those areas that's back there near Chaparral, they don't go to Ellison, they don't go to Heights, they go to Chaparral.
That's off of when you come
Off of
off.
Chaparral, it's off of Chaparral Road.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
When you
right
come
up.
off
So
195, you make that right before instead
mhm.
of you make that right instead of going to making that left going towards the airport, and you go the back way.
No,
Yeah,
no. That don't. What that takes you to Stagecoach. Chaparral is where that light is at before you get to the Veterans Graveyard.
Yeah.
It's at that
oh,
light. You
it's
make
back
that
there.
right. Yeah, so you make that right, and you take that road all the way down. And at the very end of Chaparral, it's a huge high school back there.
Back where
But that high
where they
school
built
is,
the new police station.
yeah, back there. But back there, because I used to run there from my house. So from my house past the police station was 3 miles, and then I go back and make it 6 miles. That was my 6 mile run. But back there was nothing back there. And then all of a sudden, they started clearing all those woods out, and then they built that high school back there. Yep.
Because you keep on going, well, you gotta go deeper.
No, because you make that. It's a stop sign
To
there.
get
So
to
you,
Belton
if you make that right,
to get to the prison.
no, if you make that
I'm not
right,
saying I'm not saying right there by the school. You got to go deeper into Belton to get to the prison
no,
because it's not that
the
far.
prison, no, the prison is where it's in Belton, but it's before you get like into Belton. Trust me, I know where the prison at.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because when you got to go to
No,
court, the
no,
courthouse right there too.
no. I know where the prison at. Trust me when I tell you that.
I had to go get one of my soldiers from out of there, and then when I got my divorce, I had to go out there because that's where the courthouse is
hmm
in the same fucking building. It's out there by the Bell County Expo where they
Yeah.
Yeah.
graduate.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
All right, Pep.
This should be a 30-point win, but it probably won't be.
Mhm.
It should be.
You know, these
But this is
rivalry
the
games, man, you kind of throw the
it,
record
it
out the window
is
sometimes.
it is. But we are the year they blocked the punt, we were the better team.
Oh man.
Last season, we were the better team. The season before that, we were clearly the better team. But we lost those games. This year, we are clearly, hands down, the better team. But we'll see what happens.
Okay.
We are clearly the better team. And I mean like 25 to 30 points better than Michigan State. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll
It's a
see.
night game. Crazy stuff happens at night. But
Yep.
We'll see. But this should be one of those games that ABC should be like, damn, we shouldn't have put this one on that late night.
It's embarrassing playing late night games. You're supposed to be the front runner and you get dusted. That's
But
embarrassing.
it's even worse when you getting beat by 30 and it's prime time.
I'd rather play at 7:30 in the morning when ain't nobody up watching me.
Oh man, it's always somebody up watching.
Oh, it ain't nobody up watching the game. But then,
I
then
like
you got that dude like Guns. Guns is up at 4 o'clock in the morning watching football, watching ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, when the Jets play in London, I'm up early. And that's the
Yeah.
only time I get up early to watch them London games. To watch them lose to the Falcons last year.
See, I'm used to it because, me and Guns, we used to shit like that because in Germany, we had, when you overseas, you got to be up at late because college football don't come on until 6 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when the first
And you
game.
gotta have that AFN satellite, man. Make sure you get the games.
They dial up and kicked in.
Might not be the games you want, but man,
Yeah.
you can watch football.
You at the mercy of AFN.
AFN, yeah.
All for nothing. People was going to go get cable boxes and shit, and it still wasn't no better. That's back when we used to go grocery shopping on Saturdays. Early Saturday mornings, I'll go to the commissary, get me a sandwich, come home, and sit there and watch football for the rest of the damn day. Because it came on at 6 o'clock in the fucking afternoon.
Yeah.
Super Bowl, you up at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning watching the game.
Like in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Oh, I made sure I was up for that.
But see, in Afghanistan, you still had to get up and go to work. Well, in Afghanistan, Super Bowl came on for us.
Depends on who you work for.
Came on at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Came on like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Because I remember having to miss the whole second half of the Super Bowl in 2013. Had to miss the whole second half of the Super Bowl because I had to go sit in the fucking guard tower.
Man, we getting down to the nitty gritty, man.
Who Oklahoma play?
It don't even matter, man. Them motherfuckers.
Yeah, we went over this one.
I done been there.
They can't have no bye week again.
Who that?
OU. Nah, they don't play this weekend. From what it looked like. Yep.
Can't even go.
Refresh my drink.
Say what now?
Y'all play Iowa State. Y'all play Iowa State tomorrow.
Oh man, that might be another L. Them dudes is horrible, man.
Yeah, they got ISU 62% to win that
They
game.
still got Alex Grinch's players up in there on deep. Man, it's terrible.
And then y'all got Baylor next week.
That's an L for sure.
West Virginia the week after.
That's skeptical. I don't
And
know.
then y'all got State.
And then Oklahoma State, yeah.
And then
that's
Tech.
an L too.
And then Texas Tech.
Oh man.
That's y'all got a bad bad.
Yeah, man. And these dudes is terrible. These dudes is terrible.
Cause shit, we got who we got? We got Ohio State this year. I mean this week.
That's gonna be a good game, man. Y'all defense is gonna have to be
On point.
on point, up to the challenge, man. Or y'all
They
gonna get, or
offense,
y'all
they
subject to get
offense gonna have to
blown
be
out.
on point too. They
Yeah,
offense gonna have to be on it.
or
So we
they
got
subject to get blown out, man.
Ohio State, Indiana, Maryland, Rutgers, Michigan State.
Shit, I gotta be careful with that Indiana game too.
Yep.
Indiana, Indiana is the only team in the Big East that scares me because you
You
know
mean
every other
the Big
team.
Ten?
Yeah,
In the Big
they,
Ten.
they yeah in the Big Ten. They the only team
Oh,
that
okay.
scare me. Because every other team, I know what they're gonna bring, but you don't know what Indiana team gonna show up.
Yeah.
They can be a spoiler because after they play us, they got Ohio State. Ohio State, Michigan State, Purdue.
You know, this Penn State game might be, I don't know. Man, that's gonna be a good game.
They saying Penn State, they got Penn State projected 83% to win the
I
game.
don't know about that, but
But them percentages don't mean shit.
yeah, I don't know about that one.
So, 83%.
Yeah, but still, man.
83.6. That don't mean shit to me.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot.
A hell of a lot. That's like saying from the jump, Indiana might not even step on the field a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you project the 83% to win that
yeah,
game.
you still got to play the game, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, but how they got the percentage, it's like you saying
Yeah,
don't even step on this field because y'all finna get
and
y'all ass toe up.
yeah, they using a lot of statistics too, man. A lot of shit that we don't
hmm
believe.
Like Michigan being a 90% chance to win tomorrow.
Mm.
Do they have y'all in that? Oh yeah, they sure do. 90.2.
What you looking at?
ESPN.
ESPN.
They saying Michigan State has a 9.8% chance of winning that game.
Oh, okay.
But when you think about who Michigan State been losing to, like, and not even just losing, they've been getting smacked by like MAC teams. Like, come on, man, that don't happen. It's like Mel Brooks got that 10-year extension, and now he don't care no more.
That's normally what it looks like happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
They get the contract, and then it's like, oh well, I don't give a shit. They fire me now. Hell, they gonna have to pay me this.
Yeah, they're gonna have to buy him out, and his buyout is probably what, 40 million. I'll take that 40 million.
Oh yeah.
So Cleveland beat Boston in overtime. Boston blew that game.
Yeah, you know, I still
Boston.
got Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals.
They blew that game. And
That's
then
gonna happen
Brogdon.
a few more times.
Playing who though? Who you got
Cleveland.
playing in the Eastern Conference Championship?
Nah. He talking about tonight.
Yeah, I know who they. But I was watching the game for a little bit tonight.
I wrote down who we picked for Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals and all that shit.
You don't want to change that Brooklyn pick?
I picked Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's who
No,
you
I
picked.
didn't.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna
sure?
have to change that, man.
You sure?
I'm gonna have to change that. If y'all allow me to do that, I will change that.
Read
No,
what
sir.
it say.
No, sir.
Huh?
Read
gotta
what
live
it
with
say
that pick.
for all of us.
I know. I picked Brooklyn and Atlanta,
Yeah, I don't see Atlanta.
and in the West, I picked the Clippers and
Even with
Memphis, I think.
DeJounte Murray, and I like that, I don't see Atlanta. Let me see.
And I don't see the Clippers either.
Heck
The
no.
Clippers are
Not-
terrible,
not-
man.
Yeah, I saw that last night.
Oh, they
And somebody-
terrible, dude.
It's somebody replied,
Even
not like my
even
Lakers.
with, I think they'd have been terrible even with Kawhi out there that night.
Both of them.
But they lost.
Both of them.
But they lost both. They lost both games to OKC.
Yeah, they had Paul George the second game, man, but the Clippers are terrible.
Both LA teams in trouble.
Okay, so for Eastern Conference Finals, G, you pick Philly and Brooklyn. Pep, you
That
pick
one to
yeah.
be the worst
Both of
them.
your picks
Yeah.
is fucked up, yo. Pep, you pick Brooklyn and Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
and I pick Boston and Brooklyn. So are we all
Yeah,
canceling
we all
Brooklyn
got
out?
Brooklyn.
So are we canceling that out and picking somebody else?
Yeah, I need to pick two new teams.
And then
I
what happens?
can't.
What happens if Brooklyn makes it to the Eastern Conference Finals?
They
I
woke
can't.
at some point in time. They woke up.
I can't. That's my team, so I'm still rooting for that. I just
Right
need
now,
number
we
10
just
to
don't see it
play
happen.
more
But
aggressive.
you fast and
No.
pray it do.
I don't even
I
have a
just-
pen right now, man. Hey, I'm gonna give y'all tonight to think about it. We'll come back to this on Sunday,
I'm not
so y'all
changing
can
my
pick
picks.
y'all teams.
Yeah,
Huh?
I'm not changing my picks. I'm good.
You still think Brooklyn there?
You see the hat I'm wearing? I have to.
Yeah, I guess.
I just need 10 to play better. 10 play better. We definitely go.
I can't see it happening, man. That dude, man, he is
Mentally
psychologically checked out. Yeah,
Right
yeah,
there. Yeah, it is.
psychologically, he is checked out, bro. Like
When-
he don't want to
whenever
get
you-
fouled.
Whenever
He
you
don't
drive
want to
into
get
the
foul
basket,
passing. He getting dumb fouls on defense. I think he fouling out on purpose so he ain't got to be in there late in the game when the shit
but
matters.
that's what he fouling
And if
out.
they
He
foul
fouling out
him-
late.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
I'm just saying, man. What,
Hey,
G? What?
you saying
I'm
that?
just saying. Maybe he fouling
so-
out when the shit getting thick. Like,
He
let me
like,
foul
oh,
the
here.
fuck out.
Let me take the tiki
So-
tac foul because
so-
we get
yeah.
close to that 5 minutes
So-
left in
Yeah.
the game.
Cause he know you can't crowd Ja like that, man. You know you can't do that.
But even with that, it's not. He didn't do nothing. He just stood. He was just
That
there.
was about
but
no. He
So he had
bumped into him. That was about to be
17
barbecue
points.
chicken.
17 points, 14 fouls.
I know.
17 points and 14 fouls.
And then this is what game 4. They in 4 games in,
5.
5 games in.
Yeah.
So that stat was before last night or Wednesday night. 17 points, 14 fouls.
So 4 games in.
So
he got 17 fouls, 14
so
fouls.
so now I think he had 5 in Milwaukee. Is 6 points?
He's
Okay.
sitting the bench.
I
He's sitting the
trust
bench
your man.
most of the game because he averaging 4 fouls a game.
Damn near 5 fouls a game.
Yeah.
Pep, he ain't doing enough, man. He ain't doing nowhere near enough.
He's not aggressive at all.
He ain't going.
Because
That's
he don't
the
want to go
problem.
to the free throw line.
But he still won't go to the free throw line because if he's being aggressive in the paint, they're gonna collapse on him.
And he just kick it back out.
And now all you got is shooters out here. And even when
I
you
see
catch
what
it in the paint,
I see what
You
you're
don't
saying,
have-
but I still would have to agree with Guns. He ain't
you don't
gonna
have
do
to
it.
make your free throw. Just dunk on somebody. Get to 2 points, miss the free throw, get back on defense.
It don't always work that way, though.
But see,
Yes.
but in crunch time, if you down 3 with 4 seconds, 5 seconds left on the clock, or 3 seconds left on the clock after watching Tyrese Maxey go
in the end in 2 seconds, they can't. He's not going to want to. He's not going to want to dunk that ball and get that foul because he's going to miss the free throw. He's already got.
Or
the
he
shit.
thinks he's gonna miss that free
Yeah,
throw.
he got
But
he
he
got the
made-
bubble guts every time he start getting. He got PTSD when he gets close to that basket.
But he made his free throws Wednesday night.
Okay.
He made what 6 in the he made 6 in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Was he complaining about being the number one scorer or this is his team, whatnot?
No,
Because that's when he'd have to shoot more free throws and prove it.
no.
He ain't
He's
good.
lit. No, so he is. I can't. No, I can't put it that high. But I'll say it like this. So remember when LeBron went to Miami and he didn't want to step on D Wade's toes and D Wade didn't want to step on his
Yeah.
toes? This is just him. It's just him by himself. He don't want to step on KD's toes or Kyrie's toes. He's just there. He's just on the floor.
Because he knows
He's
he's
just
not
on the
that
floor.
caliber player.
Nah. He's just on the floor. He's not the player those two want him to be on the floor either. Because what they're expecting is the Philadelphia Ben Simmons, who was
Nah,
aggressive against
That's
them.
that's
No, no, no.
long gone,
No, no, no.
man.
It is, but that's what they're expecting.
Right.
That dude who was aggressive, getting to the basket or driving to the basket and kicking it out for open shots. He's not even that dude. He's not the dude that's driving to the basket and kicking it out for open shots. He's just
Right.
there.
Yeah.
Like Wednesday,
he's
he
still in
got the steal.
oxygen.
He stole a pass, could clearly go into the lane, turned his back to the basket completely, turned away from the basket, and luckily KD was streaking down his right side
throw the
and he
ball
just
to
gave it to
KD.
him for a dunk. Yeah, for a dunk to tie the game. He's just there. He's just on the floor.
Honestly, Ben Simmons might as well just say he don't
Retired.
want to play basketball no more.
Yeah, he close to that, Pep.
Or who's the worst team in basketball? Orlando? Go to Orlando.
Shit, the Lakers.
He
If you
would
wanna
he
look
would
at
kill Banchero's development. Banchero's a stud, man.
He is.
He's a stud.
He is.
If I sent
So
that guy
I wanna-
anywhere, man,
I won't say Orlando. Who did they just crush tonight?
I would
Orlando
I
just
would
crushed
still send him
Charlotte.
to Utah or something.
See, Utah playing good ball.
Yeah,
No, but I would still send him that way.
you want to send him somewhere? He would have to go out west.
Sacramento.
Yep.
I sent him right to
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
You want to look at records.
I'm just going by who ain't really trying to do nothing. Sacramento.
Orlando, Detroit. Well, we
You can
already
say
said
Oklahoma
Orlando.
City because they ain't trying to do nothing either. I told you I won't spend no more money on them clowns after this season until they get a coach that I know. So I may
Y'all got
never
a
be
better
a
record than
season ticket
Sacramento.
holder again.
Y'all got better records than Sacramento and the Lakers.
That means nothing.
Philly out the basement in the East.
Oh, yes, that's by themselves now, huh?
Nah. Detroit and Orlando 1-5.
Yeah.
Brooklyn 1-4.
Man, I just can't figure out. I know what's wrong with them. They have no coaching. They have no system. It's like get the ball, Kyrie, KD, get the ball and go. If you can't score, you draw the defense, you kick to somebody. Hey, and that's all they got, man. That's all they got.
It's bad. You know, I keep holding out hope because, like I said, T.J. Warren and Seth Curry not playing. They both still out. But when you got, I ain't got nothing against Royce O'Neal, but when you got Royce O'Neal
He
shooting
making shots,
8-9,
man.
But when you got him shooting 8, 9 threes a game,
He's
that's
doing
not
it in the Florida offense though. He ain't
uh,
hunting shots down, man. He's
again.
actually he's actually hitting shots that
But
KD and
Royce
Kyrie
O'Neal,
create for him.
but Royce O'Neal is going to be either T.J. Warren or Seth Curry.
I agree.
So, but right now, when we depending on Royce O'Neal to be that third guy, that's not a good look.
Mm.
That's not a good look. Mind we still got Joe Harris, but when we depending on Royce O'Neal to be that third guy, that is not a good look.
Man, youngest Holiday brother still in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Both of them play for Atlanta. The other two brothers both play for Atlanta. I think Milwaukee should go back to those old school Ray Allen and Glenn Robinson uniforms, man. They got on
Oh
tonight.
man.
I love those. Especially
You know, these kids
the
won't
purple
even
ones.
wear it right though.
The purple ones they got on tonight.
Mm.
Yeah.
I love
Purple and
those.
green.
Mm-hmm. They done smacked the Knicks, so that game over.
Mhm.
Good, the Knicks lost.
Philly about to get this game away. Oh, well, you got 2 outs, so they might get out. They might survive this inning.
Damn. I almost feel like we should have did something special for episode 50, but who gonna put some shit together on late notice like that? So fuck it. We good. We good right here.
So
Episode
y'all see
50 already.
the Spurs cut Primo?
Did they?
Uh-uh.
Yep.
Hey, he all right, man.
They cut him today. They waived him today.
Wow.
Yep. That kid is 19, man, and they waived him.
Yeah.
Fuck going on?
Pop said, "Fuck him."
I wonder how long Pop plan on sticking around, man.
They said it was in their best interest.
Mm-hmm. I like Primo. Primo wasn't bad, man.
He wasn't bad. That's what I'm saying.
No, he was like 6'4", 6'5", maybe 6'6",
Say that.
and you could put him at the point, put him at the 2, put him at the 3. He was as light as a feather, though. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put this out there. Spurs getting ready to tank.
Not after how they was playing today.
Nah, well, it's 114 with the Bulls, and Keldon Johnson at the line, so they up.
Been on fire.
But I think they trying to tank to get old boy from France,
Wembayama. Man.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I think that's what Brooklyn and Philly doing.
Nah,
They got too much talent, man, to be
They do.
tanking.
they do way too much talent to be trying to tank.
To be
that's
where
solid,
they at now.
They one of the highest payrolls in the league, too, both of them.
Oh wow, they called that a block.
Yeah, what happened? Where's Tim Duncan, man?
He in the shadows, man. You know, Timmy didn't make too much noise, man.
But he was an assistant coach, and now he just gone.
He left to go do something.
He was an assistant coach with
He's
Spurs,
there, but
and now he just gone.
he's still here in San Antonio, but he's doing something else now.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I tell you what he is doing. He is not being seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smart.
He wasn't that big on being out in the public in the first place.
He was never that way though. Never. That's what. Yeah, I heard what Giannis said. Giannis said when he retired, he won't be like Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
He said when I retire, I want everybody to forget about me. And he was like, because
Yeah.
where is Tim Duncan?
Yeah.
Tim Duncan is a mystery man.
My wife looking at tickets to the Cowboys Eagles game, December 24th.
Go on Game Time. Oh damn! I don't know if I was supposed to say that while we live.
You gave them some free pub, huh?
I did. I sure
Yeah,
did.
I hate that shit. It's an hour and 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, we're gonna shut it down in a minute, man. Wait for these football games. And then we have something to talk about.
So I missed the I missed Clay getting kicked out.
I did too, man. I was
Oh
watching
yeah,
something else.
playing what's the name?
Phoenix,
Yeah, and he looked at he said
Devin
we
Booker.
got 4 rent. Yeah, and they was like, yeah, you gotta go, buddy. Gotta go.
I don't know why Devin Booker talking shit.
Not to Clay.
Yeah, well, I mean, to any of them that ain't want to
Yeah,
that don't want to ring, he should shut the
yeah,
fuck up because he ain't did shit.
Not a
no.
goddamn thing.
And when he was in the finals, he was inconsistent.
Yeah, very much so.
And you waiting on that old dude with the ball to do something. Hey man, this your team.
Yep.
Tim Duncan. Where is he? See, I know Tony Parker just sold his mansion out here.
Man, I'm gonna sleep good tonight.
Yeah, it don't even say where. It just says he's listed as a coach on the Spurs.
It's all good, man.
He,
Shit, wherever
he ain't
he
nowhere
is,
on
more
that
power
bench.
to him.
Yeah, he living.
Yeah.
He living.
More power
Right.
to him, for real.
Gosh, the Spurs might beat the Bulls tonight.
Yeah, they up 4.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
2.
Yeah. They just gave up that easy dump.
Yo, once again, if you would like to appear on the Sip Smoker Sports Podcast, hit me up at that Gmail address, or if you really that cool with me, you got my number. You can hit me up. Let me know you want to come on. Let me know you want to come on the podcast. I know some of y'all want to now, just because y'all team's winning. But just know that if you come on the podcast now and your team is winning, but they get bounced, just know I'll be looking for your ass. Because you're going to come on and you're going to have some explaining to do. I'm just saying. So, yeah, you can come on now. But if your team lose and I'm looking for you, I'm going to need to be able to find you. I'm just saying, man.
Don't go to your offshore account talking about you.
Yeah,
money doing.
I'm just saying, you look up and motherfucker be on Facebook under a whole new passport and shit. like, yo, where you going, man? Man, nah, bro, you need to come on this podcast. Explain yourself, man. Cause I know I'm damn sure gonna have to explain myself. Motherfuckers be looking for that, or they'll be dogging me out. Anyway.
That's a hand one.
Explaining to do.
Anyway, man, look here, man. Shit, we got an hour and 45 minutes, man. We gonna go on, close this one out. Hey, episode 50, it was cool. It was dope. Episode 51 on Sunday. A lot of us have our games out of the way, right? I think the 49ers played the 325 game.
Yeah, I think we play early.
Yeah,
we play at 11.
Cool.
12,
so I mean, we'll come on at the regular time at 8:00 then on Sunday. and they'll be damn near halfway through the Sunday night game. So for everybody who tuned in to episode 50 of the Sip Smoker Sports Podcast, we appreciate y'all, man. Tune in to episode 51 of the Sip Smoker Sports Podcast on Sunday, man. We're gonna have plenty to talk about. It's gonna this week it's gonna open up the NFL picture a little more, man. Depending on who winning and who losing, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna open it up. It's gonna open it up. So we'll see y'all, man. Y'all tune in on Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, we'll holler.